Alright, starting off with a Vi game. Pretty simple. Why do you always stream at this time? When do you go to bed? Who says I go to bed? I stream at this time because it allows me to not just be a North American streamer, but allows me to hit other regions so that other regions can have their chance to talk to me. As well as it lets me end stream around noon my time so that I can still have the afternoons with my family. So... Alright, and then the last song redemption of the day, or the morning. Alright, early Braum and early Senna. Okay, as much as I'm sure people would love to see more Exotech. Alright, Quincy, are you around? Because you're supposed to be picking all 3 augments. Did you already delete Hall of Mirrors on PvE? Yep. 3, 2, 1, go! My items are telling me this is a Braum game, which I should have bought the Shaco. Shoot. I don't really want to play Exotech, but, ugh. Alright, Tank Shadows, appreciate the 13 months. I chose pick first augment, that's because they picked before you. Senna, you'll have to get the next one. Boom, boom, ba-doom. Bing, bing, bing. It's a lot of items, actually. Alright, spare parts, hustler, high voltage. Hopefully you pick quick. How you feeling today? Yeah, I'm okay. Roll 1 and 3. All that shimmers, salvage bin. Patch rundown later, tomorrow. Vexillion, appreciate the prime. 1, okay. Given these items, I'm actually gonna go like this. Hayward, I don't know if you're aware of this, but in the cinematic for the set and the ads, Elise opens her phone and nods at it. Is this the tech in the world just beyond what we have? Yep. Yep. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. Vinegar Douche. Cheers. Alright, well, our front line is disgusting, and we're gonna make like 3 or 4 gold a turn because of it. Nice. That was a lot of gold. Okay, yeah, I think this is going to be our Braum game. Good luck killing anything in my front line. And first Exotech item was... Okay, nothing I need. Okay, cool. This is, like I said, I think this is going to be our Braum game. We're going to test the Braum buff. Cool. Alright. Haymore, is there a reason why at times when no one is running a specific unit that they don't appear in shops, in one's shop like at all? I've had a game where no one was picking Graves and could not get him to appear in my shop regardless of how many rerolls I used. Yeah, we have a meme for that now. It's called That's How Math Works. The reality is, that's just how math works, is that sometimes random distribution will not give you the exact thing you're looking for if you're only looking for one thing. That's why you need to generally have multiple outs that you're thinking of. So, yeah. Okay, we have our pieces. I'm gonna wait a turn though. The 2 Bastion, the Jax 2 is still better than the Braum 1 for now. Icicle Games, appreciate the 23 months. You almost made me get a chibi tattoo once, but finished second. Oof. Hey, more curious about the Exotech design decision. Why did you choose to make the Exotech items different for each player compared to past sets where everyone had access to the same items? Yeah, the idea, I've talked about this a couple times before on stream, but the idea was that it could support multiple players playing it. So, for example, I could look at this and go, I'm supposed to play Zeri, or someone else could look at theirs and go, I'm supposed to play Varus, or I'm supposed to play Jhin. And so multiple people would be allowed to play the comp in different ways. Now, obviously, when it's horribly imbalanced or there's a bug behind it, it turns into, oh, well, I don't have Hollow Bow, which is definitely a problem. But I don't think the solution is give everyone Hollow Bow. So I think the solution is fix the bug. So yeah. Hollow Bow is bugged? Yes, Hollow Bow is very bugged. We'll take a 3 cost for gold, so. Rennie Maria, appreciate the Prime. Lucky Radjin, appreciate the 37 months. Oh, that is an early Cho'Gath. Hang on. Early Cho'Gath when nobody has the damage to deal with him? Okay. Maybe it's not the Braum game. Oh, I didn't get any gold. Boo. Boo. Okay. Alright, did that. Okay, cool, we're good to go. Delicious Saw, appreciate the 4 months. I sobbed, but sorry, gotta go and milk those Hollow Bow LPs. You gotta do what you gotta do. King Shane, grats on Golden Squink. Mort, you're my favorite workout buddy on the weekend. Thanks for being you, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you, I hope so too. I hope so too. Positioning-wise, let's just go like this. Jezebel here, appreciate the Prime, and then Horacle, grats on Golden Squink as well. Wow, 2 Golden Squinks already. Cool. Okay, cool. Hey Mort, I got a game with Cease and Desist and Suspicious Trenchcoat, but it bugged out 1 round and I had 2 buys fielded. Yeah, Suspicious Trenchcoat likes to cause issues. That's for sure. I'm gonna hold the Bruisers. I mean, I still kind of wanted to test Braum, and our Braum items are so good. I'm gonna keep myself open to either. If we have a 2-star Braum by like 3-5, I'll go Braum. But if we find like another Cho'Gath, I might go Cho'Gath. Thanks for the 4 gold. We made so much gold from this, by the way. Is it ever Skarner over Ross here? Yeah, it could be. The thing is, in this early game, nobody has the damage to deal with them, so... I was taking the extra armor and MR, but yeah, it was probably this. We also just hit a Xayah. This is a weird game. Hurtling an early Xayah and an early Cho'Gath. Okay. Okay. I need a sword if we're gonna play Xayah. Those are not swords. Those are not swords. Ugh. Okay, that's more Aphelios than... I don't like slamming the Ginsus, but considering my front line's so good, it'll be fine. And Xayah got a buff this patch, so she should be better. Sell the Skarner. Okay, cool. What was the opening encounter thingy? It was Vi. Start with 2 component impulse. Are we not going to shuffle? Hang on. Let me see if this shuffles. Okay, so it's not shuffling. It's not my pick, by the way. Syndicate Circlet, Cybernetic Uplink, Final Ascension. What are we doing? Roll 1 and 3. Three. Okay. Okay. Okay, why isn't YouTube shuffling? YouTube music does not seem to want to shuffle. Come on, YouTube music, you can figure this out. Nope. So YouTube music just isn't going to shuffle today. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, well, we're win streaking off Cho'Gath, so... YouTube on Windows browser? Yeah, it was just on music.youtube, but there's a shuffle button in the bottom corner. I have it pressed. I've tried pressing it and unpressing it. And it doesn't seem to work. Yay! Nick Pat, appreciate the 20 months. 20 months of this old dude's face, nah, but thank you for the fun game. In my mind, this set is very similar to set 11, which wasn't my favorite, but I like the set mechanic more on this one. Personally, I think the verticals are a little less exciting than other sets. That's fair. You're allowed to think that. That's okay. Lucifer the Third, appreciate the 23 months. Almost 2 years, thanks a lot. I've learned a lot from you. Keep up the good work. I do have a question, though. Do all the haters and sad people whose sole purpose is to shit all over the game in chat and on Reddit ever make you feel bad personally? Yeah, they definitely do. It definitely gets to me, and I'd be lying if I said it didn't. Can you stay above it all? I mean, I try my best to stay above it as much as you can, but... In fact, I think some of my worst moments are responding to some of that stuff, so... Yeah, it's not exactly the easiest thing, but it is. Yeah. Go to the top of the playlist, click the 3 dots, and use the shuffle play button there. See if that works. Okay, well, I pressed it. I don't know if that did anything. Okay, well, since we're not really running this right now, we go this and this. Put that over here. Okay. How are you feeling about checking out Expedition 33? Amazing so far. It's got things I like, and it's got things I don't like, is what I'll say. So, I don't know if I'm actually going to keep playing it. I really like the combat, and I really like their art presentation is very good. But there's also some really, really rough stuff in there that I don't really have the patience for nowadays, but... yeah. Okay, well, I haven't hit any Brahms. So I guess we'll just keep going. Play around Cho'Gath. Mort, will we get TFT on Switch 2 since it has mouse controls? I wish. That'd be sick. Alright, I hit shuffle play with the dots. Let's see if this changes anything. Come on, YouTube. Nope. Oh, YouTube. Alright, well, here's what we'll try doing. Let's see if I can refresh. Gonna try refreshing. And it crashed. The browser tab crashed. Cool. Shuffle play. Come on, you can do it, YouTube. Alright, whatever. Well, like I said, we haven't really been hitting any Brahms, so let's just go fast 8. Seems to be kind of an easy lobby at the moment. Alright, Hacked Orb. Let's see if it's one of the new ones. Oh, it was the nesting doll orb. Okay, that was cool. It was the nesting doll orb. That's a neat one. Cool. Lot of gold to work with. Holy cow. Okay. We ditch Braum. Okay, I know what we're playing. It's not Braum. It's not a Braum game. We lose this fight, but that's okay. Gamuza, appreciate the 23 months. Hey, Mort, thank you for all the good work. Cheers. Thank you. You're gonna have to pick quick here, Quincy. Roll 2. Again. Yeah. Poor Zach. Zach almost did it. Not quite, though. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the buffs to Kobuko and Urgot are going to help us here, so... Losing a couple matches is not going to be the end of the world here. Just need to reposition. Okay. I was hoping for an even shroud and... yeah. And a healing item. So I'm going to wait to use these. So I don't need Spark, though, because I'm not much magic damage this fight. Okay. Go to 9. Cho'Gath buff's also doing work. Okay, we can do this. This will be a good game. And we can even pre-level now. Sweet, okay. Okay, El Dios NL, appreciate the 2 months. Sorry about that. Want to make sure to get Quenty as wheel spins. Horny Shreks, great name. Appreciate the 3 months. Thanks for all your work and great content. No problem. No problem. I didn't get the even shroud here. Would love to hit the Cho'Gath too. Okay. Vagar. So the neat thing with the rework of Kobuko is he doesn't need Cyber Boss now. It's not bad by any means, but I don't need it. So. Okay, someone said there was an Urgot bug, so I'm watching Urgot here. I'm not seeing it. I'll keep watching. Not seeing it, though. Since Azir, Nino, and Dino isn't here, do you mind me taking point at making fun of you? Do you have to? God of the Net. Bruiser Urgot would be nice, actually. Okay, it's always 10 for Vex. I don't need Vex because I have an IE, so I don't really need Executioner. Yeah, Zac Bruiser would be really good. Urgot Bruiser. All of the above. I don't know, I have this worry that Cho'Gath is going to be the dominating thing next patch, but we'll see. As long as he dies here. Doesn't look like he's dying. Well, there he goes. He died. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Kurt, appreciate the 18 months. TFT is so cool. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good game. Nice. It's a pretty good game. Okay, cool. Interesting. There's our even shrouds. So now I want glove. Hmm. Okay. Should be strong for now. Could you go into more in depth about what you don't like about Claire 33? Everything about it seems extremely fun to me. Just generally wondering what your gripes are with it to help me on choosing to get it or not. Oh, I mean, you should get it. Don't worry about my gripes, right? Like, the things I don't like are just going to be the things I don't like. But if you want to know my actual opinion of things I don't like so far, I find the main character to be infuriating and not, like, I don't gel with the main character at all, which makes it hard to follow the story because I just find the main character to be very whiny. Boombot goes here. I also find the world to be very, very pretty, but it's very hard to explore it, and they want you to explore the 3D world, but because of the colors and stuff, I find it really hard to find things, which is kind of annoying. I also find that the way they tutorialize everything with just giant text boxes to be really amateurish. It's just like, here's a giant text box, here's another one, here's another one, here's another one. Hope you read it, hope you read it. Just not really that good. So those are the things I haven't enjoyed about it so far. I also really think it was kind of overkill to have dodge, jump, and parry, all three mechanics. It's like, really? Especially because all dodge is parry for bad people. So it's like, every time you use dodge, you just feel bad that you're not parrying properly. Show brand damage, please. It was a brand 1, but it was just a little below Vex. There's a lot to pay attention to in combat. I don't mind I don't like. Imagine if you just took out parry and jump, and it was just dodge, right? Like, that is just, it's Paper Mario. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I think having action in combat is fine. I think reviewers who say it's revolutionary is a little weird because Paper Mario has existed for years. So I don't know if I'd call it revolutionary, but it is cool. Guys, this Cho'Gath, everyone's talking about how the Vex buff is still in. I'm looking at these Cho'Gath buffs going, I don't know, man. These Cho'Gath buffs are something. Sea of Stars comparison? Yeah, I could see that. But again, that's not to say, like, the game is bad or anything. In fact, I have a rating system. Like, if I ever retire, I think I'm going to become a game reviewer in my free time. And I've thought of my rating system. Nah, I could use that. Okay. Is AP Cho good? No, AP Cho's not good. Alright, did that. I'm mostly rolling for Zac Blobs, but I'd also really like to hit... There we go. There we go. There's our boy. Okay, now I'm going to go to 9. Or 10. If I could count. I just need Zac too. Dude, how I just lost with 10 Prismatic versus 3-star Rengo. Did you forget to place your items? Did you forget to, you know, play the game? Because that is 100% a skill diff if that happened. Okay. Koboko damage. He did some good amount for how early he died. No, I had endless hordes and lost. I mean, if you had endless hordes, your units had 20% less health. So if the enemy team blew you up, that can definitely happen. Bruiser mod, there we go. Zach? Okay, well now I really want Zach too. There we go. Okay, 5,971 health Zach, game's over. GG. By the way, I've been playing ranked on my main quite a bit lately. Not like a ton, but a bit. Any game you can get a Zach, if you can play around that Zach, that's a first. Zach is 100% the best cap in the game. I had a game where I hit 100 bloblets, by the way. If you look on my match history, my latest game, I have a Zach with a Ziggs 3. The Ziggs 3 didn't even matter. I had 100 bloblet Zach. When was the last time Cho died? It's been a while, huh? Item laying around? Oh. I got a cloak. Cool. Damage meters that fight, by the way. Kobuko top damage. He's back. He's back. Reroll meta sucks? Is it a reroll meta or is it a Vex Exotech meta? It can't be both, right? Which one is it? Oh, Quicksilver. I'd prefer Quicksilver, but I'm kind of already itemed out on him. Let's go Sterix. I mean, game might end in like a turn anyway, so. Can you play Cho'Gath without 6 Bruiser? Yeah, you definitely can. You definitely can. But the big thing to note this patch is like Mundo got buffed, Alistar got buffed, Gragas got buffed, Cho'Gath got buffed, Kobuko got a rework. So Bruisers should be a lot more playable this patch. Well, I could lie and say that was a close fight, but it wasn't. Boop. Why is Rengar getting nerfed again? Just a tiny nerf to mostly compensate for the Street Demon buff. Is why. Alright, well, let's finish him. Nope, GG. Alright, well, that was easy. Okay, good first game.